Hey, how's it going? How you doing? I'm Pat Hamer, and I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm an entrepreneur, business guy. Started out as a carpenter. Went in the Navy. I was born in England. Lived there till I was 16. Came over here. Parents were in the Air Force, and finished high school over here, and then went in the Navy myself. And then got GI Bill, got that good stuff, and so I was able to get educated. I need to buy a new chair. My thing went down there. So, anyways, what's happening here is you came to this site. You might have met me somewhere. Let me turn on this other studio light here. Get things rolling. There we go. Maybe a little better. You never know. So, anyways, I'm an entrepreneur, and I often say you're either an entrepreneur or you're tripping a manure, one of the two. And so you got to really, to get ahead, and keep your family in the food and groceries and out of debt. And, really, if you look at it, wealth puts you in a peace of mind. All my life as a contractor and even network marketing that I do, you're in uncertainty for your future. Everybody can lose their job at any minute, and so it's really important that you do the things that wealthy people do to become to not have to deal with uncertainty. And so that's what I have found has happened in my life. And I can kind of start showing you some of the things that I've been doing. Well, recently, I won't start here. I'll start with something else here. But okay, we've got. Okay, where am I here? Let's go to Facebook. Let's look at my Facebook page here, and I got some images there. We'll just go there and get this guy out of the way here. Put him over here. How about that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. All right, so let's go to my home page, and then we'll go to photos. And so this is the picture I wanted to show you right here. This here is me and a billionaire. This is a friend of mine, Roger Ball, and he's a billionaire. And he awarded me from his company a bunch of gold and silver recently. This here is an Eagle, first day of issue, gold Eagle, $25 gold Eagle, first day of issue, MS70 NGC, and that's it right there. I got that, and I got this here Chinese panda, and this here is one of 1,250. First day of issue, I believe. First releases, one of 1,250. One of the first 1,250 struck. So it's worth about $4,000. The estimates I got on it, and I won it. I won it by being the #1 salesman in that company. Arkofgold.com. I call it Ark of Gold because it's like Noah's Ark, and I'm going to explain this to you. This is a guaranteed. Gold bullion has, in the past 100 years, without fail, every economic crisis, it's gone up 3 to 10 times in value. So when you collect gold, you're collecting something that is ancient, and it also goes up in value with today's current market. But really, it's stable. You can still buy the same thing you could today with an ounce of gold you could 100 years ago. So really, it doesn't even go up. When you regard buying power. So you can never lose it in a stock market in an economic crisis. However, if a funny thing happens, the value of gold goes up. So then you can buy fiat currency when it does go up, and then sell it with your gold, and you'll have 3 to 10 times more gold in an economic crisis. It's guaranteed, and I can kind of walk you through that. And so right here's what I'm talking about. Here's gold, 1950. This is World War I, so it's kind of up, and then the world's getting better. And then over here, the stock market crashes. Boom, bam, people made three times as much money. Here little skips and jumps here, World War II stuff. Vietnam War here, the gas crisis. Look what happened there. Or look at this, Jimmy Carter. 10 times it went up. So it's 200 here. Now it's 2,000 almost here. So that's about 9, 10 times, more closer to 10. And then each one of these spikes, you would sell, and then you wait until it crashes, and then you start dollar cost averaging as it's falling. You don't care if it's up or low. You just keep buying it every month. It's called the Bullion Lifestyle. And I registered the bullionlifestyle.com, or not the, but bullionlifestyle.com. And you got these little spikes here. Every time you have one, you sell for fiat currency, and you end up, from here to there, that's $600 an ounce up to $800. So you get $200 for every ounce you had, which for instantly. And like these guys here, if they had 100,000 here, they made $1 million here, and if it went up 10 times, from where it went, and so like these guys here, they made $1 million on $100,000. And actually they probably made more, because they probably bought, right here if they had 100,000 and it went up from 200 up to 700, they made $500 net, so it went up 5 times. So they had $500,000. So then right here, they sold it, and then they kept buying it, and let's say they had they're $500,000 now, so they got $500,000, and it went up from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Come on, look at this, guys. It's gone up, and $100 every time. So from 500,000 to $2,000. Good God, they're instant millionaires. And so that's what you're looking at here. And so I do that through this arkofgold.com, and you can join right there. You can watch all the videos on it. And, and so also another thing I do is I do a weight loss coffee, and I can kind of demonstrate that there. And again, in my Facebook account here, let's get some stuff out of the way here. So I got people trying to, I assume, okay, so let's go here, and so right here, if you look at this picture here, I'm already drinking coffee. I'm paying, according to Google, the average coffee drinker spends $1,100 a year. So with this company, meanjavabean.com, meanjavabean.com, I lost 60 pounds. This is this is June of 2015. This is November 2015. I didn't want to market this because I didn't see scarcity in it. I'm an economist, and so I put it on the back burner. Just was grateful to lose weight. Thought it was good, but I don't have time to compete with all those other weight loss products. And so there's no scarcity there. At least I didn't think. But later on, I realized that it was free weight loss for coffee drinkers. There's a scarcity, so I can market that. I put it on a link online. I put my picture up, didn't talk to anybody, made $800 my first month. That paid some bills, and this, it's just a really good way to increase, pay some bills off a little bit, and some people can make a lot of money doing this, and so, me and my wife, here I won a incentive. I'm the top sales guy. In another bullion company I was with, one of these pins here, they didn't give them to anybody back then, and I'm no longer with that company, but I won all expenses paid to the Bellagio in Las Vegas, and they gave us like $1,500 worth of cash just to, spend and enjoy. And so it's really fun to be able to find, no-brainer products that don't put people into debt. And so recently, I came up with a formula, and here, this is it right here. So the distance between you and wealth is a straight line. The shortest distance is you and wealth is a straight line. And anything like this, okay, this point here, this spot here, people have to spend money in order to, and once that's achieved, now they got to spend some more money down, in this, for another thing, and just all to get wealth. If you got outgoing money, this is what you're doing. You're getting off the wealth line, the scarce resources. You have to have scarce resources in order to get as close to this as possible. Competition and debt is way out here. So if you're selling vitamins and all that stuff, you're competing with 1,000 other people. It's not scarcity, and you don't know that, because 90% of the people and companies out there are some kind of health and nutrition company. They're basically clueless. Most of these guys are, I'm not saying all of them are. I'm just saying the ones that go from one company to the next, and oh my God, I know a bunch of them that do that, and those guys are addicts. They're like MLM addicts, I call them, and they're gamblers. They need to have a MLM Addicts Anonymous to help them because they totally can't see the truth anymore. And so I studied philosophy and logic, and that's basically teaches you how to use inductive reasoning versus deductive reasoning to quantify success. And so what I did, I learned a lot of economic graphs and charts, supply and demand, opportunity cost graphs, and 4 months worth of graphs and charts to kind of get your brain up to speed on economics in a semester at a college level. And so I've over the years, and in just this month, December, the month of December, I invented this little graph here myself. And so, the straight line is this, everybody knows in geometry, that's deductive reasoning. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Same with wealth, so asset-based marketing products, you don't have to spend, you trade dollars for something you can trade back easily, which is like bullion, and like the coffee, it doesn't take me up here because I was already buying coffee. And so the weight loss is free, and so now for weight loss product, I'm on the wealth path, the straight line. And unless you realize that, you're not going to make it really, in business. And that's why 90% of businesses fail, because they don't know what this is. And I just wrote. I'm probably the first person in the world that's drawn this up this way, and I don't know if that's any significant or not, but. It works. It shows how if you get farther away from our scarce resources, this line here was, if you stretched it out straight, the time you get to wealth is, this is going to be way out here, so it's going to take you longer. And if you want to expedite your path to wealth, then this here can kind of, show you what's going on there. So that's kind of where I operate out of, and so I'm in this company here, and so when we get back to this guy, Roger Ball's company, let's go back to him again. Where's he at? There he is. So I won their national sales contest, and these are, I'll start to show you the gold, the gold that I won. They're handing me all this stuff. It's about 10 grand worth of gold, eagles, and this is my favorite. I guess this 1 ounce pandas is really rare. So about 4 grand right there, and so according to my experts, I got about 10 grand worth of gold just winning that contest, and it was an honor, and I got to speak in front of everybody, and just thank my lucky stars that I found this great company. And then look what happened. I was in competition. So I walked into a Sears store, and somebody asked me if I wanted a job. I'm like, no, I don't want a job. And then they said, yeah, well, we're selling the store. And I said, really? And so I started inquiring. And then yesterday I found out that I was one of 7 people that were in the process of it. And I think 4 of them got eliminated by a background check or something. And then I was in the running with a guy that owns a major retail outfit here in Placerville. I'm not going to mention who it was. And so it was between me and him. And I was him-hawing around about it. I wanted to delay it. And she told me, well, I got this other guy chomping at the bit, which I thought was kind of maybe a sales term. It was a great gal that my district manager. And I found out, yeah, she did have a guy. And he owned a major retail store already. And they wanted me to take the helm of this Sears hometownstore.com California.com/home/California/Placerville /store 3169 right here, which you can see in the URL. And I've shortened it up here. You can go www.searsison.com, searsison.com, and it points you to that. And that's my little domain. Instead of telling them all that slash stuff, it's just go to searsison.com, order from there. I can make a commission, if you're going to buy from Sears anyway. If you're my friend or know me, or just want to support what we do, go to that Sears store and buy our products. Thank you very much. It'll be shipped to your door. And if you got something you need, special needs, give me a call, 925-360-1936. It's my personal cell number. And so here's my store right here in Placerville. And so let's hide all that stuff there, and so we can zoom in on it here. wonder if I can lighten it up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's lightening it up there. So you can kind of see, that's my store. I can kind of zoom out. It's in Placerville. And there we go. And if you zoom way out, let's get that out of the way. Zoom way out to here. Up here, we're going up to Lake Tahoe, which you can see is right there. And here I am, right here, sitting here right now on this house right there. And yeah, you can see my Jag in the driveway, I think, and my quad. This is a recent picture, isn't it? Yeah, that sure looks like it. You can't. Oh, this, that's a different picture. That's not the same picture, but this here's a more recent picture. You can see my Jag there, and oh, that was when I was doing the front end. There's my canopy over it. So that was this summer when they took that picture. That's interesting. But getting back to there's my store, right there down Placerville Drive, and here I am owning this store because I've been doing personal growth training throughout, the times I've been in network marketing. And, I just want to encourage everybody that hasn't, that you do network marketing. There is personal growth training. Don't be suckered into stupid programs that, are designed really for only the guys to be at the top to make it. And so that's why I do Bullion and the weight loss coffee. It's, it's free for coffee drinkers. Nobody loses any money. The gold and silver, man. I mean, look at this eagle here, This is eagle, the path of eagles now, 20 years ago, I got into a series of, if you could even find them, I don't know. Let me see if I got them here. Yeah, here they are. The path of eagles right there. It was a couple of sales and marketing gurus that put these tapes together, and that was way back in the 1998 cassette tapes, and here's my eagles here. And so I wanted to show you that if you actually collected eagle coin, just as one product, you could spend about $15,000 over 30 years and end up with over $1 million in value. And I can prove it. And so, let's see, where's my Excel book here? Okay, so let's go to back to here. Okay, so this here, I went to the PCGS website, and I just basically, and I can kind of show you that here probably. Where is it? PCGS Silver Eagles. Yeah, so I took this here, the website, and I selected everything here, and this is for MS70 coins. And then I copied it down here. This is lower, actually. It's a little cheaper because time has passed. That says 1600 for that. And now in this one here, when I did it, it was only 1500. But if you bought one a month, and it was cost you about 10 or 15 bucks back then in '86, and they steadily went up. And so you'd have spent about $15,000 over 30 years, and you would have ended up with this figure here, over $1 million in value on your coins. And where can you spend 15 bucks a month to do that? Now it's a lot more now. It's about 30 bucks a month, and then you can buy those coins. And I'm in a company where I actually get them for free every month. If I wanted to order it, this is a special coin. This is the only coin that we actually charge a markup on because it's not for customers, it's for associates to basically maintain business volume so that they can be qualified to earn commissions. And so, you either have to make one sell a month, or you can buy one of these coins to kind of bribe the company to let you continue making commissions from them, $500 checks. And this is what I'm talking about, This one here's $1,000. I got a couple of them that week, and then some of them, I think I got 6 or 7 one week of $500 checks, And my wife has a business. I have a business, and my construction company has a business entity. So $500 there, 500 there, 1,000 there, 1,000. That was that same check. 1,000 there, 500 there, 500. Oh, this is a different check. This is 1,000. Here's another 500, another 500, another 500, another 500, another 1,000 right there. Look at that. So I can kind of zoom out of that there. You can see that $1,000. Okay, so this is real stuff, and I've got stacks of these. Now they pay us on a Visa card that they have with their own logo on it. So if I was to show you that here, let's see, where's that at? Yeah, right here. Okay. right there. Let's do that there. So this is a Visa card, and I get my checks deposited in my bank right from this card now, and that's really cool. And so, you know, I just want to encourage you to remember my graphic that I had, and you know, my phone number is 925-360-1936. Call me up anytime. If and just this one product, you know, can put you into a, you know, like it's too late for me to wait 30 years now to get that. But this is one product. I've made, you know, enough money and accomplished enough credibility because I got into a scarce resource, and now I own a Sears store, and they're out there working. I'm here at the house. So I got my employees out there. I'm in touch with them all the time. I'm getting ready to go back out, and I'm going to go close tonight and meet some customers and, you know, have fun. I've been having the time of my life out there, man. You know, I got a little forklift thing, I unload the truck. Them guys do it. I make sure that the product's the same. I got to go to training in Woodland next month, and then the following month I got to spend a week in Chicago at the corporate to train there for a week. And my wife and I are really looking forward to it. And if you want to, you know, my wife, oh my God, you know, she's, yeah, let's see if we got something here. Let's get out of here. She's lost. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we are. So this was like, this is when we were in Las Vegas in another bullion company when I won a sale. I'm 260 pounds there, you know, and this is here just not too long ago. And my wife, she's gone from size 16 to size 10 drinking that coffee, and you can make a lot of money. And I got one I haven't really been marketing this coffee much. I made a bunch of money with it a year or so ago, but then there was a lawsuit going on, and so the guy that invented the coffee wasn't getting paid, so he formed his own company. So it's a new company, but I was already succeeding in the goal, so I'm just kind of doing it part-time. But I got one person working it, and I made 350 a week from her effort. And so now you know, I've got to build this other leg because it started dropping down. It's a binary. And so anyways, I'll put somebody over there and start making probably 500 to $1,000 a week in the next couple of months, I would imagine. And so anyways, I think I've covered, you know, who I am. That's what I do. You know, I went to college, got a couple degrees, social science degree, graphic communication degree. That's how I do all this fancy graphics and all this fun stuff that I do with all these neat tools I got. This is a video mix, so I can just kind of, you know, put anything in there I want. I can switch it. There's my cell phone right there. I can, like, you know, with my cell phone, it's like a computer. I can click on this thing here. Let's see, I'm using Samsung Dex. Yeah, the Samsung Dex, man, it's awesome. It turns your cell phone right into a mainframe computer practically, man. I mean, this what you're seeing now, it's turning on. There's my thing. Let's see what's he got going on. He's a guy looking to. That's him and his wife there. He does. Oh, I can't remember. Video stuff and, you know, high tech stuff. And let's see, we can put that right there. We go. That's how you do that. This is my phone. This is my deal here. This is my cell phone, and you know, I can check my email from it, and it's just like a computer now on my screen. You know, see, here's another computer there. This is the back of my head. I gotta I can come over here with it. I gotta get the right mouse. I got 3 different, what do you call them? Mice, Mises to pieces, and so you know, there's you know, my emails there. I got good thing. And San Francisco people, you know, so yeah, I can check my emails there, and then I can go right up here and slide into that. There's my other computer. That's a totally different computer, different mouse, and then there I am, bam, right there. Or I could just come back to this one here and go here, and you can, you know, just I can hook up 4 different cameras. This is a lot of fun. I'm having the time of my life with this stuff, and so. Just, you know, push button technology right there. Look at that. And, so anyways, again, you know, SearsIsOn.com, for arcofgold.com, meanjavabean.com. Call me up, 925-360-1930. And I'll tell you, we're going to have a great time together. I've got a team waiting to help you out there, and so I'm just gonna fade to black here this right now. So I say adieu, and you guys have a great day.